I'm gonna have to talk about something really briefly, cause shit. It's part of the reason I was gone for like a week. Yeah, I'll get it out of the way so that we can all move forward together. Sorry to like state the obvious, cause I know most people probably know about what happened in the last week, and it's just a huge bummer all around. Yeah, we're not gonna be playing D&D with Arcadum anymore. We used to do D&D sessions with them every Friday. We were doing a whole campaign with each other, and yeah, I don't want to talk about this to ask for your pity. It's more to just let people know what was going on, just in case. I'm sure most people probably already know, but some people probably don't, I guess. So I guess it's just good to get that out there, so people, because I just saw people like asking about it, and I was like, yeah, I want you guys to understand what was going on there. Mostly, like, I don't want to speak for anyone else though. It was all over Twitter. There's all sorts of stories and stuff. And yeah, I don't wanna put words into anyone else's mouth except my own. But yeah, I just want everyone to understand the situation so we can all collectively move on. Cause I know Vay and Snuffy and I think Fruit all talked about it. And yeah, a lot of us feel very betrayed and depressed, and there's just a whole community surrounding this person, and they very clearly misused their status to treat people in a way that was extremely disappointing to me. And my heart, I know it sounds cliche, but my heart goes out to those who were affected by this. And what I experienced personally is not nearly as serious as some of the other stories that are out there, and I don't want to be like, "Ooh, look at me, look at how much I suffered." Oh, and I also don't want to turn this into like Keemstar drama alert stream. So I'll try to stay as brief as I can. I also don't want to like make light of the situation, because it was a fucked up situation all around. I feel really bad. And I really hope everyone's okay. That's my main feeling. I have feelings of bitterness like many people do, but my main feeling, and I hope the main feeling that most people carry into the future here, is just feelings of, I want like support for those who are affected, and just taking your energy and creating like a new, better world away from all this. But yeah, now that everything's like out there, I just want to say that I enjoyed D&D because it was something I did with the girls, and because of the community. And I thought it was normal to be as stressed out as I was during D&D. Like, I started thinking like, oh, I guess this is just how D&D is. And I even wanted to quit and drop out multiple times because of the stress from it. And at first it was just like excitement kind of stress. Like the first few sessions, I was like nervous, excited, you know? But then after session 5, some stuff happened that I won't go too into, because I don't want to be like, look at me, feel bad for me. But I just want to give context to things, because yeah, I already talked about this a lot too, and I don't want to exhaust it, but something happened where I became too, nothing like serious by the way, I just became too scared to ask questions, and I was like needing to get drunk before each session after that. Like needing, like not just like, oh, I'll get drunk for fun just to like ooh, party. I was like, I need to drink to ease my anxiety before I do this D&D stream. And I realize now, in hindsight, but also like, I don't know, when stuff like this comes out, it's just like one of those situations where everyone thought they were alone in how they felt, and then all these stories come out and people like put the pieces together, you know? It's just really unfortunate how people can be isolated like that and not realize like certain things were not normal. Because when you put it into the context of so many other things, things become more clear as, yeah, like hindsight. Hindsight's 2020, as they say. Yeah, I just kind of, partly because I'm the kind of person who's very conflict averse, and I'm just like, I have this habit of being like, oh, I'm just anxious because that's just me, and not really thinking too hard outside of that. But yeah, having to get drunk before every session probably wasn't the healthiest thing. Also, I don't want to speak for the other girls, but I do know that I'm not alone in those feelings, and we were all very stressed out. Like before a session, we'd all get in the call together and be like a support group for each other. Like, shit, I'm so nervous for D&D, I don't want to do it, like that kind of thing. And like looking back, D&D should be fun. God damn it, D&D shouldn't make people get into a Discord call together all having like anxiety together, like, oh my god, I'm so scared about D&D. That's the opposite of the feeling you should have. Yeah, Snuffy said the same thing. And god, I feel for Snuffy so much. We both kind of had that anxiety for varying reasons, and D&D is a fun game you play with friends. D&D is not some kind of super serious thing that can make you feel that kind of anxiety, or it shouldn't. It shouldn't make you feel that way. Sorry, but I just want people to be aware and to please send support to those who were put through the worst of it. And they kind of had a hobby that they love tainted by something like this. And that's something that is really just that shouldn't happen. And that's not to say that D&D should be ruined for anyone in any capacity, because Silver said something on Twitter, I think, and she put it into words like way better than I could. No one person is D&D. No one person is any hobby, really. Like, it goes beyond just one person as some kind of like leader, figure, person, or whatever. You are all D&D. As cheesy as that sounds. But Silver put it way better than I ever could. But what made D&D so great for me and the other girls was this, like, exploding passion of the community surrounding it. All the fan work, the artists, the musicians, all the people getting excited about each session and commenting on it. And just, like, the people who loved our characters and got so invested in their stories. That really made it for me. And honestly, I don't want to speak for the other girls, but my favorite part, personally, aside from getting to hang out with all of my friends, was the fan work section. Seeing all the fan art and stuff that people would make of us was always so heartwarming for me. And I was just always amazed at how much passion everyone had for D&D and for our characters, especially since I didn't feel very confident in my character for a number of reasons. And just seeing people who said that they loved her and that they were like really looking forward to finding out more about her backstory and stuff. That was really cool to me. That was way cool. It made me so happy that people were that interested and that invested. And I love the girls so much. I love getting to spend time with them, and I love their characters too. And those characters, those are all our characters. They all belong to us. We made them. We birthed them. They are extensions of us and nobody else. And I don't know what the concrete plans are. I don't want to like step on any toes by making any declarations or anything, but we may use them for something at some point. But we're also for sure going to start a new campaign with new characters, and I'm excited about that. But yeah, there's like all the people who work so hard. They're the backbone of everything. All the artists, the musicians, writers. And a lot of them, what really upsets me is hearing that a lot of those people who worked so hard were also mistreated. And I see what artists go through all the time. And artists are really the heart of so many things. And they get so much shit. And they deserve so much more support. So whenever I hear that artists are mistreated in any way, I hate that. Please support artists. Like, VTubing wouldn't even be a thing without artists. And the whole community in general. You guys made that experience what it was. And my other favorite part of D&D, aside from the community, was getting to spend time with the girls every Friday. And no matter what happens, that part of it cannot be taken away. Like the community, art, all that can't be taken away. And I know how strong this particular community is, and it really warmed my heart to see the like outpouring of support for everyone involved, and how you all banded together to just rebuild and move on. Cause you guys are really the heart of everything. You're what made everything so special. D&D is not any one person. No hobby is just one person. It's everyone working together to make friends and memories that will outlive the influence of any asshole who does shitty things. So yeah, thank you for this fucking song. Thank you guys for making our D&D session so fun, even when we were all so freaking stressed out almost every session. And yeah, that's... If you were wondering why I was so out of it a lot of the time, I guess that explains things. Like, a lot of my like stress that I've had has been tied to D&D for the past few weeks, and it's... I don't really like going on stream and talking about heavy stuff like this, because I feel like streams like this are an escape for people. I want to keep that sacred as much as I can. But I like being able to, I don't know, feel like I wasn't crazy, I guess. Cause for a while, I started feeling like, is this just me? Like, am I crazy? Or is the way that we are being treated not great? Thank you for understanding that. Thank you. So that all said, we're all still into D&D. I don't think D&D should be ruined, or just like any hobby, by one person's actions. This didn't ruin it for us. I want to keep playing, and I especially want to experience what the game is like without feeling crushing anxiety from worrying about pissing off the DM and having them berate me in front of like 50 people in a voice call because I questioned a decision that they made with a stupid boss fight. Like, I wanna experience for real D&D. I wanna experience the fun D&D. I'm excited. I am moving forward out of this, and I hope you all are moving forward with a feeling of like we can start over, we can have fun. Let's just look forward to the future. Let's take that passion into the future and make something even better with it, okay? Cause holy shit. Speaking of which, we're looking into playing a game with a D&D streamer by the name of Brett Ultimus. I almost knocked over a bottle on my desk, I'm sorry. And like I said before, I don't know if we're gonna repurpose our old characters, but we definitely are going to make new ones for a new campaign. I don't know about the status of the old ones. I don't know the old ones. I made it sound like some kind of like demented eldritch thing. Yeah, we're thinking about playing with Brett Ultimus. Seems like a really cool dude. He's got a cool D&D system. I heard that he wants to put a fishing system in his game, and that activated my neurons. Cause I love fishing minigames. Oh yeah, I wanna sit on the dock, just catch some fish. You know? You dig? In a nice way. My eyes changed. A responsible fishing.